To be honest with you guys, I could have done this review before the game even released to let you know what it was and whether it was worthwhile. For starters, this is a remake of a classic game from the 90s. It's about 26 or 27 years old, so anyone that ended up playing the original probably already got the remake and has loved every minute of it. But what about those of you that aren't old farts like me? Is this game worth your time? Well, if you're into turn-based RPGs, yes, most definitely this game is a blast. While I was playing this game, I saw a lot of people making comparisons to Pokemon, which, yeah, and the fact that it's turn-based, sure. But the main issue that I see a lot of people complain about, if you want to call that a complaint, is that this game is too easy. The thing is, I wouldn't necessarily say that Mario RPG is easy. I would just say that it's very, very streamlined. The main difference between this and Octopath Traveler is the fact that I only have to spend a couple minutes to level up versus hours. If you want the game to be difficult, just rush the main quest without grinding anything. And even then, you'll be absolutely destroyed by all of the post-game content once you beat it. So to summarize this game, it is a turn-based combat game that has a lot of nice little touches that keep it from being stale. If you perfect time your attacks, you'll end up causing area of effect damage or getting critical hits on enemies. The story is hilarious while not having any voice work done at all. It's all text. There's just something about the timing and the way that the characters all present themselves in a very funny way. But while a lot of other remakes that I've played are usually held back by the fact that they are so true to the original, Mario RPG is one of the few games that aged very gracefully. Like, there's obviously a lot of nice quality of life changes in the remake, but I'm very, very surprised just how well Mario RPG holds up as a video game in 2023. I at no point felt like this game was dated, and more importantly, this being a game from my childhood, I was worried that maybe playing through it as an adult, my perspective might have changed. You know, there's a lot of things that you don't get annoyed with as a kid that you would as an adult. Not with this game, man. I love everything about it. What I find so impressive is that this game manages to look and sound the way that I remember it being as a kid. But when you look at the original, it's a no-brainer how far the graphics have come. This is a very beautiful game for the Nintendo Switch. There is a little bit of slowdown here and there, but nowhere that it counts. Combat is going to end up being the main brunt of the game, but there is a lot of random mini games that you can do to unlock new gear and get items that would help you with your fighting. I think the biggest thing that those of you who didn't grow up with this game will recognize is a lot of the songs. So much of this game's soundtrack has been ingrained in video gaming culture that I've seen tons and tons of people posting on Twitter or X or whatever. Oh, I never knew that this is where this song came from and stuff like that. As for me, I've always loved this soundtrack and I often listen to it on my headphones. So to get a full remaster of all of these songs was just an absolute treat. 5 out of 5. This game is a masterpiece. If you like turn-based RPGs, you owe it to yourself to play this game. I'm sorry, I've got no bad things to say.